right after I fixed my microphone. There we go. Yeah, I was going to talk about something else today, but I got so triggered. I really don't recognize the new Twitter anymore, and I'm starting to wonder, was Jack Dorsey's Twitter a little bit better? um, Everything is censored. I can't upload a single fucking image. I'm not even uploading pornographic material, and I thought it's like, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But like, I was about to start the stream, and then this is what triggered me, chat. Right here. I mean, this image, okay, is now considered adult. Some twat from Britain has to dox himself in order to see this innocent newscaster. Fucking surreal. I mean, holy fucking shit. Look, I get the concept of mission creep. That happens with every single bureaucracy that humans make. Like if you make a bureaucracy to ban hate speech, and people make money off of it, you're going to notice that immediately what constitutes hate speech becomes more and more vague. The same thing is like if you create an organization to defend gay rights. All of a sudden, the rights of gay people become ever more expanding, right? It's just like, it's considered mission creep. Like, it's part of political philosophy. It's well documented. And so, if you make something to ban pornography, well, now apparently pornography is having an anime newscaster, which is going to get banned. And it's important to understand how it works, right? The British government doesn't actually have the power to, well, it's not that they don't have the power, they don't have the money to hire people to decide, you know, what is allowed and what isn't on the internet. So they pretty much like will say, look, make sure there's no porn or we're going to put a fine that will cripple you. And so companies have to create systems that end up banning everything. Like I'm looking at Twitter right now, and I posted a picture of Baywatch. I was curious. And I posted Baywatch. You know, I grew up with Baywatch. Like, it's just like women in bikini. Adult content. So, like, when I grew up, I could see that when I was 15. Like, it was on TV, you know, mainstream, national, no problem. Adult content. I posted a picture of Bulma. Same shit. I'm going to teach my son to hate these people. I've made the decision, you know, like I taught my son, I got my son to get a baptism. Yeah, I'm reconsidering. I'm going to teach them to hate these people. What have I done to deserve this shit? You know, like, the thing is, why do you care? Like, you just click a button and it's like, yeah, no, the algorithm kills it. I have some really good things. I have some funny jokes. I can't share them with people because the algorithm won't do it, because it thinks like it's the same thing like uploading hardcore pornography for the algorithm, right? The microphone volume is good, isn't it? I think it's good. Yeah, just place your finger on the biometric. No, just show your eyes. Just show your retina. Just show your asshole. You know, I actually like the humiliation ritual that Chinese people did during COVID. I don't know how many of you know, but like, in Europe, in order to show that you're not sick, you had to do a nasal scan. Sorry, a nasal scope, right? So like you put something up your nose, and that was like to take it to the lab and to see if you have COVID or not. Apparently in China they did rectal scan, so like they would give you something to shove up your ass. You know, like it was part of the humiliation. And so, like, it should be like that, you know, when you have to prove that you're over 18 and you're British, you gotta bend over to the camera. You know, bend over, spread them wide, cough 2 times. So Keir Starmer can see you're not hiding any hate speech up your ass. Save the anime women. It's almost interesting. Like, this is absolutely fascinating. You have a point. I see OnlyFans girls posting nudes and posting cosplay, and those are fine. But if you upload an anime girl, holy shit. You know, I thought that jerking off to anime girl is ethical pornography. Like, you're jerking off ethically. Because, like, there's no sex trafficking in anime, right? Like, no one gets kidnapped, nothing happens. So, like, it's not even real people. No one's life is being destroyed. So I was under the impression that this would be acceptable, but no, like it's the other way around. Like OnlyFans is actually more prestigious now than a poor anime newscaster like Kirsche delivering the news to people. Yeah, China did it to US officials. To be fair, like they had the reason that they're doing it to everyone. I'll tell you this though. China's system was actually better. Have you guys like actually tested yourself for COVID? Like pushing one of those things up your nose as if you're going to lobotomize yourself was so fucking unpleasant. I don't know like if you guys took the test, right? But like it was like this thing like triple the size of your nose, and you were supposed to push it all the way up and like scrub over there. I would rather just put something up my ass really quick, you know? Like, I was a kid. I had the thermometer up my ass several times when checking for temperature. I would rather just shove that thing up my asshole and be done with it than to have to, like, just put this weird thing up my nostril. Which had a ungodly level of length. Hello, Muffin Cakes. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Government ID will be one account for the internet. Government ID is going, but okay. The reason they want government ID is because like a lot of different factions in society want it. Like we keep saying about internet censorship because like it affects us on the internet, but they want it so that if they like one of the biggest problems that the governments have is that they can't raise taxes too much. Like if a government raises taxes more than acceptable, what will happen is that people will start skimming taxes. Like, people will start doing tax evasion, right? Because, seriously, like, some people will just make the mental calculation, is it worth getting caught? And in fact, like, most people do that with a lot of laws, especially laws that they don't agree. And if you're like, okay, I need to pay 60% of what I make to the government. And you'll have, like, a big chunk of society going, like, is it worth getting caught? And a lot of people will say, you know what? Fuck it is, because, like, 60% of my earnings, if I get to keep that, I can feed my family. And so you're going to have like a raise in tax evasion. But you'll also have people that just start buying stuff if taxes are high. So anyway, the government, by having digital ID and being able to like take the money off from your account directly without you having to physically pay it, yeah, then they can raise taxes more than normal, right? Because like people will just be forced. Like if you have if it's come to pay taxes, like immediately the money is taken off from your account. But more importantly, they can know whatever it is you're doing, right? Like you don't have physical cash anymore, so you can't just go to a neighbor, paint their fence, and just take some money and put it in your pockets. Like it has to go through a bank. Anyway, Risink 8359. Did you get it out of your system? It's not edgy to say nigger anymore. Like I see people saying it. I know you can do the end tower and shit in chat. It's not edgy. Like Donald Trump won the elections, you know, the Democrats are not in power. If you want to be edgy, post an anime newscaster. This is what's considered edgy nowadays. Okay? Like, we moved on. There's different slurs now. You can say faggot as well. And retard. Like, it's fine. It depends on the context, actually. It's not always fine. Okay? No, like, if you say it to a black person, it's not fine. But, like, if you post the end tower in the chat, no one gives a shit anymore. Now what matters is not to post the anime girl. If you post an anime girl with titties, then you get in problem, okay? Or if the anime girl is petite. If they carbon date her. If they carbon date the anime girl on Wikipedia and she's 17, that's bad. Okay? Like, that's controversial nowadays. And there's also, like, making fun of Charlie Kirk, which, to be honest, like, I do agree. No, that was, like, one of the few times when I could understand why political correctness exists. It's like, okay, fine. I'll give them that. But, like, other than that, yeah, the people just don't care about 2018 era. It's fucking cringe. The 4-letter word is the new no-no word. Yeah, pretty much. For now, though. For now. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, things will expand. Like, we're going to notice, like, more things that aren't allowed. But, right now, it's, yeah, the 4-letter word can get you in big trouble. And, That's pretty much it, actually. Well, pictures of anime girls, right? Like pictures of anime girls, the four-letter word, and making fun of Charlie Kirk, which that one is starting to sail away. Like that ship has sailed. Like you can now get less pushback for it. How come you don't know the four-letter word? Because you don't go on Twitter. It's literally like every single fucking day there's spurg out over it. Every single fucking day. It's like the economy doesn't matter. No one talks about Russia and Ukraine. That's the focus. Oh, hold on. My bad. That is something worse than the four-letter word. Talking about Israel. Like, talking mad shit about Israel can also get you in trouble, right? So, like, Israel, it's not the Jews in particular. Like, you can still be anti-Semitic online. And you can still have, like, an account. Just be anti-Semitic without talking shit about Israel. Like, that's what you gotta do, right? And don't talk too much about Palestine either. Right? You can be pro-Muslim. You can be a little bit anti-Semitic. Like, it's fine. But watch yourself before you wreck yourself. Let's see. Talking about either side of the sad people thing will get you negative attention. Yeah. Well, I mean, there was so the reason you can't do any of the Israel stuff is because there was a press conference with Benjamin Netanyahu, and he actually spoke to people about social media and the importance of it. And he said that in modern time, you don't win wars with tanks, right? You win wars by controlling the flow of information. And he gives an example why the purchase of TikTok is very important. And then he also says that he needs to talk to Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not an enemy, he's a friend. And so what happens is that a lot of content creators from TikTok get immediately banned. All of the proeminent political commentators on TikTok started parroting Israeli talking points. Like, it's not like... Like, it's one thing when a person is in their bedroom and they're thinking about the conflict in the Middle East and they have, like, their own interpretation and you kind of can tell that's the case. And it's another one when they start parroting, like, line by line from official government doctrine. And then there was also, like, on YouTube, I understand, like, a channel got terminated that was probably a Groiper or something like that. I don't know his name exactly, but he woke up one day and his channel was banned. And this was another guy that was talking mad shit about the Holy Land. So, yeah, the Holy Land, the four-letter word, and Charlie Kirk's assassination. Like, these are the political things today. Posting end towers in streamers chat, not as edgy. Not as edgy, okay? Like, you can do it, no one fucking cares. Zoomer Historian, that's his name. Yes, Zoomer Historian. The thing is, like, there's also the push for AI. So I've seen a lot of people getting banned for no reason. And the ban is, like, spam and deceptive content. And we're talking about channels that existed for, like, 5 or 6 years. And I find it difficult to believe that they're pulling a Boogie. You know? Like Boogie didn't get banned for spam or deceptive content, right? Yeah, he's like the only person that had a YouTube channel for more than 10 years and that engaged in those practices. But like, most people don't, right? And so, when YouTube is banning people for spamming and deceptive practices and then they can't get into contact with a human being so that they can get their channel back, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, Zoomer Historian got banned. I never watched his videos. I thought it's a mistake at first, but then no, he's generally gone. I'm not Dale Gribble trying to finish your stream from yesterday with the lady with the heavenly voice. She has a heavenly voice. You know, my wife actually watched that stream, which is weird because, like, usually my wife doesn't watch my streams, and that's good. But, like, she said she's a good fit for me. I'm like, okay. I don't know how to react to that, but yeah, she's a good fit. You can't say how to dodge Microsoft spyware on YouTube. That's actually an interesting one. I'm curious, like, how they managed to pull that off. So, uh, Microsoft requires you to have like an online connection only if you want to use Microsoft 11. And some people figured out ways to bypass it, and they uploaded the video on YouTube. Now it's interesting because like technically it's not a crime, but YouTube took it down. So I can assume there's two things. Number one, they don't want to get sued by Microsoft, which honestly I kind of doubt, because like if you really want to know how to bypass Microsoft 11's online only feature, you can ask ChatGPT, you can ask Grok, right? Like you can ask an AI and it will tell you. You can go on Reddit and you can find out. You can go on Twitter. You can ask a guy that's good at IT, right? And they will tell you. Like it's not like a hidden secret. It's not like making a pipe bomb or something. So the other possibility is that Microsoft actually paid Google in order to censor any information that tells people how to de-wokeify Windows 11. Yes, people still use Windows. No one is going to learn your autistic software. No one is going to bother studying Linux. No one is doing that. The thing is, like, Microsoft is aware that a percentage of the population uses Linux. Like, they don't fucking care. The reality is 90% of computer users use Windows. Just, to be honest though, it is a little bit weird, right? Like the fact that there's only, what, like 2 or 3 operating systems? Like, you'd expect there should be 5 or 6 by now, but I'm curious, like, if in 2800 people will still use Windows. They probably would, wouldn't they? Dale Gribble, thank you for $10. Where is Louis Leval? Louis Leval has a secret account on Xitter. And he has, like, really weird takes every now and then. I understand he started working for the government. And he didn't want to associate himself with his YouTube channel, which is a smart play, given the fact that political correctness moved to the 4-letter word, when he was a 4-letter word connoisseur. I remember, like, we debated those streams, and I argued with him over it, because, like, I'm the big tits guy. I'm like, look, a female character needs to have big tits. If not, she looks like a little boy. I'm not the homosexual. Right? So, like, any type of man that likes women with flat chest is a homosexual, in my opinion. And Louis disagreed, right? Like, and this is what I said, the Itty Bitty Titty Committee is a terrorist organization. And we actually fought on streams many times over this. He's wrong, I'm right. Again, I'm not upset about his connoisseurism for the 4-letter word. I'm more upset that he's having, like, homosexual proclivities. Like, that's more troublesome from my perspective. But waiting for SteamOS to desktop, but that will never come. So, like, is Steam making an actual operating system? Like, get the fuck out. Is this true? That would be fucking insane. I thought, like, SteamOS is just for, like, their little handheld tablet. Right? So, like, you have Steam for the gaming thing, but, like, if you can have, like, Steam operating system for Windows, and it replaces Windows, that could be, like, disruptive tech, depending how they handle it. The problem, though, is, like, right now I trust Steam. So much so to the point where I'm not, like, curious if I'm downloading a game and it has spyware or anything like that, right? But I trust Steam because Gabe Newell is at the helm. However, I've seen Gabe Newell. He's old and fat. And I don't know, like, how much he's going to last at the company. Like, I assume, like, he's going to want to retire at some point in time. And when that happens, like, who's going to take over? Because, like, if you have, like, another Bill Gates guy taking over Steam, it's not going to be good, chat. Steam is Linux? I don't care what it is. I care, like, the user interface. Like, if the user interface is similar to Windows, I can use Linux. Like, that's fine. I just don't like the Linux interface. I don't like the way that the whole thing works. And I also don't like it when you're on Linux and you try to install something and it's a compatibility error. I also heard that his son is pretty woke. To be fair, like, a lot of people from the previous generation are woke. Like I kind of feel for them, you know? Like, they grew up with woke movies. They grew up with woke video games. They grew up with university teachers and high school teachers that were woke. They grew up with woke media. Everything was woke. So, like, to see a Zoomer that's able to resist all that, and he's, like, upper middle class, is kind of rare, actually. SteamOS is a Linux variation, not really a new OS. Okay. It's a fork arch. Ah, I see. See, I didn't know any of these things. I'm just finding them out from you guys. Thank you for informing me. Okay. Look at it. Let's just fucking look. Like everything that I upload, everything is getting flagged as pornographic, even if it's not. Right? Like, okay, what did I upload here that's so bad? Oh no. Oh yes. I absolutely horrible. Yeah, like this definitely needed the age thing. And here you have like Kirsche, right? And it's flagged as adult. And the main reason that pisses me off is that now the algorithm doesn't spread it. And I can see how the post is dead, literally. Like, usually I upload something, if it's not flagged, I get like 500 likes, 400 likes. I upload something and it's flagged, boom. Gone. Okay. Let's listen to Americans talk about welfare, because this is beautiful. I love hearing Americans talk about their rights.
This is having massive impact. I went and got my eyebrows done the other day, and my eyebrow technician was like, they're gonna fire 2 technicians from here because all of our clients don't have money to come. She's not on Snap.
That's it.
This is having massive impact. I went and got my eyebrows done the other day, and my eyebrow technician was like, they're gonna fire 2 technicians from here because all of our clients don't have money to come. She's not on Snap.
That's it.
Right. Now, what is going on here? Why is this mental retardation? So, the whole idea of welfare, the way that I understand it, the way that it was explained to me by my mama, and my mama had universal morality, bitch, is that welfare happens because we are a compassionate society and we don't like seeing people starve to death. Right? Like, food riots, they look bad on camera. We're not that heartless. And so, like, we're going to have welfare so people don't starve to death. And it's also, like, because it can happen to every one of us, right? Like, tomorrow your house can burn down, and now you're homeless, and it would be nice if you had the safety net. Or you can get fired, and you try looking for another job, you know, it's been 1 year, you haven't found anything, unless you're not starving, right? Like, that's the idea of welfare. But apparently now the idea of welfare is for someone's nails and eye makeup to get done. Like, get the fuck out of here. Ah! No, seriously though, like, isn't that taking the piss? And why is it that at some point that people can say, you know what, maybe the system is actually broken? Because, like, here's the thing, like, welfare doesn't materialize from the ether. Like, welfare actually comes from my taxes. Like, I'm paying for other people. And it's so fucking annoying. Like, I can understand paying for, like, people that have a kid with leukemia. Or paying because, like, someone had a car accident and now can't walk and got fired. Like, sure, fine. But, like, now I'm paying so that a person that appears in the mainstream media, right? Because, like, mainstream media doesn't invite people from the ghetto. Like, they get people that are wealthy, right? And that wealthy person, like, now, which by the way, like, has more prestige and more money and more wealth and amenities than I do. I'm like, well, yeah, but, like, my appointment at the hair salon. It's like, what? Well, yeah, see, here's the thing. A lot of people, again, like, they don't understand how the economy works. People say you can't buy anything but food with Snap. That's true, yes, you can't buy anything with food but Snap, but, like, money is recyclable, right? So, like, if you already have money from, let's say, a baby daddy, right? Like, let's say you get $2,000 from all your baby daddies. You have, like, kids with different daddies, and now they all pay you child support, right? And they pay you in cash. Shakshing. And you got, like, $2,000. Now, you're unemployed, so you're getting welfare. So let's say you get, like, $1,000 from welfare. Now, the welfare, obviously you can't use it to buy anything else besides food, right? But you can use the welfare to buy food, and you can use the money from your baby daddies that now don't have to go to food. Right? Like, does that make sense? Like, money is interchangeable, right? Like, you have the money for food. It doesn't matter if the money for food comes from your baby daddies or if they come from your food stamps. Like, that's part of the income. So, like, obviously, yes, like, you're going to use the food stamps to buy money to buy food, and then you're going to use the rest of the luxuries to get your nails and buy luxury items. Look, if a black woman from the ghetto can figure it out, I'm sure that you guys can figure it out as well. I have Google accounts old enough to buy beer telling me I need to verify my age. Yeah, like, you gotta understand, like, some of these things are... Well, I guess, like, the way they can do it is, like, what if you traded your account to a little boy? You know, you found little Billy in the park, and you were like, hey, little Billy, do you want a Google account? Little Billy will never ask you for your ID. You can use my Google account, little Billy, to do a Google search for Mercy from Overwatch. Little Billy. Do you know that they like Britain now is going after video games, right? So like Ofcom is going to target video games. And one of the interesting things was like, okay, well, I mean, video games already are separated, right? So adult video games already require adult verification. So why are they freaking out about video games? Well, apparently, no, it's like they're freaking out about online video games. All right, online video games. So, like, what if a video game doesn't have a chat? Like, can you groom a minor without the chat? And the British government says yes. Like, even if the video game is like Hearthstone, and Hearthstone doesn't have a chat function, and it just has emotes, it is still a danger for children, and so, like, it's going to be regulated by Ofcom. And I'm like, look, I'm not an expert. I've never groomed anyone before, but I'm willing to bet, and I can put money on this, okay? Like, I can put my entire household savings, and I'm willing to bet that if we find the best groomer in the world, like the most experienced groomer from Roblox, right? Like, this guy can groom a minor just by entering the chat. Like the moment he's in, the minor is groomed, right? We get that guy, and we put him in Hearthstone, and we ask him to group someone using emojis. He will not be able to do it, chat. I don't think he can do it. I think that the British government is bullshitting when they're thinking video games like Hearthstone are a danger to minors. Because they're fucking not. There's no fucking way. You like, if I let my 5-year-old play Hearthstone, I am 100% sure and convinced, without a shadow of doubt, that nothing bad will happen to him if he actually just plays Hearthstone. Like, seriously, right? Like, am I crazy here, or am I right? It's like, no, you know, I'm willing to sell everything I have. My computer, my house, or everything, my car, everything I'm selling, and I will give money to a person that can show me they can groom a minor in Hearthstone using only emotes. I don't think it's possible. I don't think, like, the British government, I think it is insane. I don't think it's physically possible to do it. I will die on this hill. There's not even a shot in Hearthstone anymore. And they took away a few voice lines. They probably did because of the hysteria, right? Like payment processors and shit. Like we're taking safetyism to a level that shouldn't be humanly possible. Like, I get that, you know, there are some video games that are a problem. I mean, we saw what happens with Roblox and shit. But, like, there are solutions for it that don't require government intervention. Like, for instance, right? I'm willing to bet not a single person knows just how good parental controls are in 2025. Because I went in a couple of video games, and I tried to see, it's like, okay, what do these parental controls do exactly? And apparently, like, you can have a parental control where you can add people to your kid's friends list, and then he can't talk to anyone besides those people. So, in other words, if your kid is playing, let's say, Roblox, right? You can add only the kids at his school. And then if he wants to add someone else, it requires a password, and he can't hear what anyone else is saying. And so, like, literally, if you invest, like, 2 or 3 minutes into figuring out what your kid is playing and how to do proper parenting, you can actually defend your kids from a lot of online harm. But, like, notice how the government isn't trying to say that parents should do any of this? And notice how, like, people that are doing this, like, they're not even concerned, or they don't even understand the internet. Like, I just have to wonder, like, why is it that everyone talks about Pornhub all the fucking time? Like, there's so many websites on the internet, but whenever I read the news, it's Pornhub this, Pornhub that. And I think, like, it's because boomers believe that that's where all the porn is. When they hear about Pornhub, they genuinely think that, okay, that's the website where all the porn is. And then they support those legislations, and they wonder, oh shit, why is it that when I want to do a Google search, I have to dox myself? Oh shit, why is it that when I go on Twitter and I want to read the news about some immigration thing, now I have to give ID? Oh fuck, why is it that when I want to play a video game, I want to play some League of Legends, I gotta dox myself? Fucking imbeciles. Consoles have parental controls. It's just most parents don't want to turn them on because they don't want their kids to beg them to turn it off. But like, are parents now afraid of their children? Like, are you being manipulated so easily? Well, maybe is it like, you know, I guess like the removal of physical punishment that's the problem? Because like, I wouldn't have begged my dad because I knew I would get a whooping. Like, if I was bogging my dad and pestering him with some shit, he would say no a couple of times. And then he would ask me to bring his belt. It was like a fucking journey of penitence. Bringing dad his belt. Right? I mean, is this the issue? Like, I keep hearing parents go like, oh, well, but my son doesn't want it. It's like, okay, but you're the parent. Like, parenting requires you to impose authority. Like, how are you doing that if the child bypasses you with puppy eyes and begging? Hello, Martian. There is no more whoopings? I think there is, just not in the West. But I would find it bizarre if I hear that in Mexico, you don't have the chancla. Like, you're telling me that, what, like, Mexican women don't have the chancla anymore? Press X to doubt. I want to show you something that genuinely ticked me off, and I made a video about it, but it's, holy shit, okay. Listen to this. Ofcom Online Experience Tracker has shown that nearly half of 13 to 17-year-olds reportedly being highly concerned about trolling, one-off abusive behavior or threats, an intentional harassment known as grifting while playing video games online. The statistic to me is concerning because, like, it's like not 100% of them experience grifting. Because, like, that's the correct answer, you know? Children have to experience a wide array of emotions, you fucking retards. Like, they have to learn how to deal with things when they're growing up, because when they're growing up, dealing with things is a lot easier. Like, if Skullfuck47 joins your League of Legends team, and he calls you a faggot, and then he goes mid and feeds, that is an excellent learning experience from Billy, and Billy shouldn't be deprived of Skullfuck47. Because when Billy grows up, he's going to go to work, and he's going to meet a lot of Skullfuck47. Some of them may be his boss, others may be their colleagues, some of them may be their underlings, one of them can be his wife. So, like, what is with this level of safetyism? It's like, okay, children have to be protected to such an extent that even online grifting is now considered an issue. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, no, kids should be online grift. Let them experience and learn how to deal with it. And I'll tell you, you know, like, Skullfuck47 is going to grift a couple of games, and then he's going to get a timeout, and then he's going to realize, oh, okay, well, people aren't going to play with me if I behave like that. That's the correct attitude. And by the way, you know, like, this shit, like, we're pretending that, okay, well, because video games are new, they're creating new dangers of society that no one has had solutions for them before. Before video games, people would go out and they would play soccer. I got grifted when playing soccer. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Did they have no childhood? How the fuck did these people grow up? Like, going outside and playing outside was a lot more dangerous than staying indoors. And there was no trust and safety while playing outside. Like, I remember, like, one of our parents came out, was like some kid's mom, and we all started just kicking the ball in her face until she got the message and fucked off. It's kind of interesting to know how, like, kids back then, like, actually had a lot more self-respect and self-esteem than they do now. They wouldn't put up with this shit. it's not even like these kids couldn't handle like Call of Duty lobbies. Like they were trained to be weak. It's not that they were born weak, right? But they were told, it's like, oh, listen, Billy, like when this guy calls you a retard over Xbox, you need to understand it's actually really damaging what he is doing. You don't know, but like you have to report him, Billy. You have to report him. Like it's not just a joke, you know. He's being a misogynistic piece of shit. He's actually part of the patriarchy and he's destroying society, Billy. And Billy went like, oh, okay, so like we need trust and safety. No, I can't imagine playing Cowboys and Indians, actually. No, I can't. And apparently, like, they used to do these things in kindergartens as well, where any physical contact sport was banned. And a lot of people are trying to blame the teachers, but, like, the thing is, I kind of see their side as well. Because, like, if you allow rough sports, you know, and a kid trips, well, if a kid trips in the playground, it's boys will be boys. But if the kid trips in school, it's a lawsuit and you can risk getting fired. And so, alright, well, I mean, yeah, boys will be boys, but not in my school. Hello, Tomcat. Remember, being offended is learned skill. Well, it's not like being offended is genuinely offense, right? Because like most people that get offended nowadays, they don't actually get offended. It's a learned trick that if you act offended, it means that other people owe you shit, right? So like if I pretend that I'm offended, then I can demand stuff from the person offending me. Like if someone calls me the N-word in League of Legends, now I know that unless they do what I want, I can report them and they can lose their account. I had one game of dodgeball as a kid. It was awesome. Yeah. I generally don't know what kids are playing these days. I'll find out when my son goes to school, but I understand that, you know, in some places like Chicago or San Francisco, it's actually dangerous to let your kid outside. And I know that it is possible to grow up without physical activities, but if you are in a society where like you constantly expect the government or someone else to handle your problems, I hate to see how that society is going to look like in 10 or 20 years. People think that being offended automatically makes them right. No, it makes them think that automatically they will get people on their side. Right? And if you have a mob on your side, it doesn't matter if you're right or not. It means you have power. And you can exercise that power to punish people you don't like. Yeah, it did say Chicago. If you want, I can also say San Francisco. Like, both of these are true. The problem is, like, New York is becoming like Chicago. And I definitely don't have a witty saying for New York. You know, I mean, I can force one, but I'm pretty sure, like, one day it will come to me. But right now, it's just not there, you know, like, New York. I know, like, probably next week or so, I'll have something funny regarding New York. My nephew and niece, and only 1 and 2 years old, I worry about their future. Well, it's normal to worry about their future as a parent. I mean, we're not heading to a Great Depression, I hope, so hopefully World War III won't happen, you know. New Tehran? Oh my god! Shit! Oh, chat, give Martinique 67 a big handshake. Yes, instead of New York, New Tehran. But the thing is, like, will people get it? Will people get it? Because, like, if you say New Tehran, it's kind of... like, it's kind of not obvious, you know? Like San Francisco, immediately people get it, you know? Chicago, people get it, but, like, New Tehran, you have to frame it in a way where they kind of get the reference from the context of the conversation. Yeah, New Tehran. And instead of content creator, you get content cremator. Like that's another one that I came up with. Very proud of it, might I say so myself. The one that actually stuck, like the one thing that I said that and it became mainstream for some fucking reason, Twitter. I don't know why. Like, I thought it's so obvious, and I didn't expect to see it in the news. But like, eventually, like, there were people with blue check marks at the time also using Twitter, and I'm like, no fucking way. The thing is, like, it's really not that big of an invention, right? It's just one letter, so like they probably discovered it independent of me. But I know for sure, like, I'm the first one that used Twitter before everyone else. Like, let's see what's going on Twitter, and people like, well, that's kind of true. It is Twitter. In 10 years, people will be posting pictures of the women that celebrated Zohan. No, I can show you, like, what people will do in 10 years. Like, hold on. I want to show you something that genuinely shocked me. Okay? Okay, so, look at this, chat. Make a song about New York becoming New Tehran. A Muslim theocracy has taken over, and people are pressed into converting. Let's make it like this. Militaristic, anthem, epic, legendary, massive chorus. Okay, and you click create. Takes a couple of seconds, and there we go.
The skyline prays to a crescent moon. Steel and glass bow beneath its tune. The city that never slept now kneels. Its heartbeat lost to the Muezzin's peals. Echoes of freedom buried in sand. Faith enforced by an iron hand. New York fades, New Tehran stands. Brick by brick, command by command. A city born, a law divine. Kneel or break, the choice is in The streets once alive, now marching in line. Broadway whispers, this fate isn't mine. Flags are lowered, black banners rise. Freedom flickers, swallowed by sky. The Hudson weeps, its waters confined. Statues crumble, erased by time. New York fades, New Tehran stands. Brick by brick, command by
me show you something else, right? So same thing, right? But let's have it J-pop, female voice, cheerful, while the lyrics are quite concerning for freedom-loving people. Wait, hold on, I forgot to delete this shit. Actually, I'm curious how it will come out, because I didn't delete the legendary chorus thing. So I have no idea how this will look. Alright, let's delete it and try again, actually.
Oh, the skyline gleams, but it's not the same. Minarets now call the city's name. Once it soared, now it bows to pray. Freedom whispers fade away. Billboards gone replaced by rules. Joyful faces wearing veils of tools. We sing, we cheer, but deep we feel something lost, something unreal. New Tehran dreams under crescent beams. Lights still dance, but they're not free. New Tehran dreams, oh, they reign supreme. Do you remember what we used to be?
I'm actually curious how the one with chorus and J-pop came out.
Skyscrapers bow to crescent moonlight. The streets hum prayers in the dead of night. Freedom whispers, it's out of sight. New rules, new truth, we hold it tight. The stars on the flag, now they shimmer and fade. What once was choice is now a parade. Welcome to New Tehran, where the bells don't ring, the call echoes loud. Every soul must sing, kneel down, rise up, hear the anthem soar. New Tehran's here forevermore.
Okay, so why am I showing this? I think this is what your kids will do, right? When your kid wants to listen to music, he's not going to have to listen to a band. He's going to have an app just describes what he wants to listen to, the style, and wada bim wada boom. I actually use this by making my own lyrics. So like you don't have to do it like this. You can just put your lyrics down, and then you describe like the style of music that you want, and in 5 or 10 seconds, bam. So a lot of people are concerned. It's like, okay, well, you know, people will lose their jobs and shit. But I'm thinking like, you can literally make your own comic book now, and if it's good, people will buy it, right? So if you're a musician, I still think you have an advantage, because like this thing, like after listening for a while, it's kind of like listening to the same musician over and over and over again, right? Like there's no human diversity, if you will. It's you kind of get to know the composer, and so people recognize it's like, oh, this is the AI, right? So like human musicians, they can still have their personality there, like their soul there. And regular Joes, like, you can use this in order to, I don't know, make a video game. Like, if you need assets for a video game in the future, you can actually use this, and then you can have a song that fits literally the for the indie game, or the exact same scene that they want to have. So yeah. Is Sudo getting sued? Well, if Sudo is getting sued, then I'll have to keep using it until until it goes offline. It does not hold the theme right. Again, like, dude, this is new technology, and I think it's like $20 or so per month. Yeah, I just use it as a toy. Like, I'm not using it in my video game. I'm not using it for making money. But I find it kind of hilarious. You know, you want to listen to a song and you come up with a batshit idea. Like, you come up with a hilarious take and you write it in and you say, like, how you want the song to be like. And you saw, like, in 10 seconds, just plays you the song and you can chill. So, some of the songs are really good hits. Others are really good misses. And you can just make a playlist of the songs you made, so. Same thing with AI art. AI can only take existing art. Yeah, but, like, it depends on how you prompt as well. Like, if you're being, like if you want to make a comic book, right? And you go for, like, a variation style that exists. So, like, you have your own creativity. You got your own take. And you make the comic book properly. Then it can actually come out really great. So, it depends how you use it. Yeah, the Hassan Zap probably was done by that. Make an intro, outro, and be right back song for the stream. I'm trying not to use AI for commercial things because it gets artists to spurg out, and I kind of understand why. But, like, for personal enjoyment, it's fine. I'm wondering if people were always against technology. Fuck yes. I mean, like, I remember growing up and parents were very concerned about social media and the fact that we don't get to play outside. During the Industrial Revolution, the guilds rebelled. When electricity became a thing, the steam and coal guys rebelled. It's constant throughout human history. Yeah, the ideas are the ones that are pretty important. How much time do we got? We got time. We got 8 more minutes. Let's make some more songs. I'll not do it again in another live stream, but let's make something really funny. What is a recent controversy? Should we make it about Hassan? Let me see what the chat is saying. Okay. Windows 11 is pure Big Brother spyware. Microsoft forces people to use it. The world is dark, bleak, and cyberpunk. Sad violin, harrowing music. What else should we add? Creepy ambience, female voice.
Eyes in the walls, no place to hide. Shadows whisper where truths collide. Every click a cage, every step a chain. Freedom sold out for convenience and pain. Windows to your soul, but they look back. Every move you make, they're keeping track. No escape, no way to run.
Oh shit! I know what to do. Hold on. I know what to do. So, Sargon of Akkad, a British content creator, has abandoned classical liberalism and is now leading the charge to restore Britain from the tyranny of the Labour Party and the greedy elites. Military anthem. Jingoism. No, patriotic jingoism. Propaganda style. Extreme masculine chorus. Badass precautions. Chant the name Karl, Karl, Karl. Hold up. I have good hopes for this one. I think this may actually be a masterpiece. March of the Free. Oh my goodness. Are you ready, chat? Chat, I don't think I don't think I should click this. I think we're opening something that shouldn't be open.
Still boots on the cobblestone. A lion roars, we're not alone. Shadows fall, but we stand tall. Raise the flag, let it unfurl. For every man, for every girl. Carl, the name we call through the night, through it all. Carl, we rise, we brawl for the land, for the whole.
You're kind of right. It's not British. Hold on. So let me see if I can. Sargon of Akkad, a journalist, owner of the Lotus Eaters, is pushing back against. How does Sargon call it? The Western Decay, I think, is best for. Yeah, Decay. He is against the Longhouse and against the lunar cycle, against feminism. Let's put it British imperialist, chorus, militaristic, propaganda-like. The Iron Scepter. I love the titles it's coming up with.
From the ashes of an empire's flame, they've forgotten the rules of the game. In the longhouse they whisper, they kneel, they decay, but the iron will rise as to lead the fray. Stand tall, stand firm, the scepter won't sway. Through the fog, through the fight, clear as day. Against the tide, against the lies, we'll hold the line. The iron scepter, our banner divine. They worship the moon, but we own the sun. Cycles of shadow, their time is done. 1,000 voices they chant and they cry, but the march of truth will never die. Raise the banner. Propaganda is our spear. Truth is our blade. The decay of the West, it will not invade. From Albion shores to the world we defend, the iron resolve that will never bend.
Is though you don't really get really good results unless you write your own lyrics. Against globalism. Against the globalism rot. He is attacked by journalists who are dirty smear merchants. This song is about him and his struggle. Let's see if I could get something better before we end the stream. Chat, this is the last song for today. Hopefully, we get something good. Yeah, if you use Suno, I recommend you write your own lyrics. The ones that come with the program are usually hit or miss, but we're going to listen to the song, The Iron Will of Sargon. The AI has shown a lion next to the moon.
They spit their ink like snakes in the night, casting shadows where truth shines bright. But he stands tall in the roaring wind, armor of words he won't rescind. Iron will, iron heart, Sargon stands, he won't fall apart. Through the lies and the smear campaigns, he holds the line, breaks their chains. They call him names, but he won't bow. A lion's roar, not a sheep's vow. Their towers crumble, built on sand. He built his truth with steady hands. They twist the blade, but he won't bleed. Their poison fails to plant the seed. Iron will, iron heart, Sargon stands, he won't fall apart. Through the lies and the smear campaigns, he holds the line, breaks their
I mean, you can actually make a song about the grooming gangs if you want, but I'll probably get banned from YouTube for doing it, so no, I won't. I think like the only limitation that this thing has is stuff that's not safe for work, like it won't generate songs built in that. And you won't generate songs about other artist names. Like if you want to make something like Nightwish, it will not do it. Yeah, anyway, that's about it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And hopefully we can have something more interesting to do tomorrow. Today was just like a slow news day, so maybe some things will come up. Although, you know, like having slow news days is actually good. I managed to keep a little bit of my sanity. I'll see you guys on my other channel. Take care.